In response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Forces members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown. It is entirely up to each individual to assess their own ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning any exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members to consult the Get Active Questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and reference its document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during the exercises presented to you in this video, it is recommended that you stop and consult your healthcare provider. If CAF members sustain an injury during this video, please remember to fill out a CF98.
Hey everybody, it's personal trainer Jesee here with the PSP team over at 4 Wing Cold Lake. Today we've got a total body and 10 workout for you. So all you're going to need is your workout clothes, some shoes, a little bit of water on side. Everything today is going to be body weight exercises. So join me in this workout, and I even brought some tunes for you, which should be kicking in right about now. All right, cool, let's do it. So I'm going to turn our timer on. What we're going to do here is we're going to do a 3-minute circuit, then we're going to rest for about 45 seconds, and then do that same circuit 2 more times, keeping it nice and simple. And in 10 minutes here, we're going to get a great full body workout in. All right, let's do it. Our timer is on. Okay, so our first movement, we're going to do some leg extensions. So bring that knee up, kicking all the way out, leading with the heel, feeling a bit of a stretch in that hamstring underneath the back of the leg there. And we're going to go for 10 total here. So that's 5 on each side. And this one's great. So for our warm-up here, it's going to be just part of our circuit. Get that blood flowing, warming up those joints. Perfect. All right, now our next one, some chest swings. Opening up the muscles of the chest here. And for these, we're going to go for 10 as well. Next up, we're going to do some body weight squats. For these, we're only going to do 4. You'll see why. It's just going to help with the pacing. Awesome. Okay, here we go with our squats. Feet flat, hips back, squeezing those glutes at the top, and keeping that core tight throughout. Here's our last one. Now we're going to take it down to the floor and do some push-ups. Oh, try to not kick any furniture. For these, we're only going to do 4 as well. Now back up and into hip circles. I'm just checking out our time. We're at 1.5 minutes already. Halfway done this first set. And then back to our leg extensions. There's 5, 6, last 2 here. Good. Back to our chest swings. Doing 10 of these. Now, with all of our exercises here, whichever one we end off on, once we hit that 3-minute timer, we're going to stop, and then that's where we'll continue. Just remember to keep breathing. That heart rate should be starting to come up now. Taking our time, got 10 seconds here. Let's squeeze out those squats. Good, okay. So that's already 3 minutes. Let's just take a moment here to rest for about 30 to 45 seconds. I recommend grabbing a sip of water if you have some on hand. Just try to take nice, slow, deep breaths. Bring that heart rate down a little bit more, or a little bit before we bring it back up. All right, perfect. So like I said, we just finished off our squats. So when we get back into it, we're gonna go right back to our push-ups here. All right, here we go. Let's jump in. We're doing 4 of these push-ups. Keep in mind, if you have a hard time with normal push-ups, you can always go to the knees as well and do that variant. Whatever you need to do. All right, here we go. Now our hip circles, really opening up the area of the hip. I tend to be very tight in the hips, so I like to go nice and slow for these. Oh, work out any kinks. 36. If you feel unstable at all, you can hang onto a chair or a wall. Good. Back to our leg extensions now. Six. Keep it going. Excellent. And now to our chest swings once more. You know, for me personally, this one really wakes up my shoulders. They tend to click on me a little bit, so I like to squeeze these in before any kind of a chest workout. Get those clicks out beforehand. Awesome. Now our squats. So sending those hips as far back as you can. Coming back up, squeezing those glutes. Again, keeping that core tight. 32. We got just about a minute left in this circuit. Back to our push-ups. Circles. These are also good for working on ankle stability. As you can see, I'm standing on one leg here. Nothing too challenging. Something that the body should be able to do. So it's a good way to practice. All right, we got 20 seconds left here. Just keep going. 2 more hip circles, and then onto our leg extensions once more. For these, you really want to just pause at the top for just a brief moment. Feel on that stretch. Good, okay. And that's time. So let's just take a breather, have a quick sip of water, and then we're going to jump into our last set. Alright. So by now, you should be feeling a bit of a sweat going on, feeling your muscles are feeling warmer, your body's feeling warmer. I got the heat cranked up in my apartment here, so you know, I'm starting to really get warm. That's okay. That's our goal here. Okay, let's jump right back in, continuing with our leg extensions. So we got about 6 left here. And this one is our last set. So make sure you really give it your all. Try to focus on your form. Really think about your body awareness. Oh, imagine every single muscle contracting, doing its job. Next up, our chest swings. I almost jumped the gun on those squats. Just about jumped right into them. Good. Okay, now our squats. For these, I like to breathe in as I go down, breathing out as I come up. Good. And now into our push-ups. Awesome. Okay, back to our leg extensions. Doing good. Keep going. We're in this together. Awesome. Now our chest swings. Time real quick. We still got 30 seconds. Come on, let's do this. Next up, our push-ups. Awesome. Great work. That's right on time, too. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me on this workout. Today's total body in 10. That was a pretty fun circuit, and time just flew by. So, I'm personal trainer Jesee, and I'll see you in the next one.